Hey guys!
Hello, everyone.
I'm sure you see a very interesting thing on your screen. I haven't quite pulled it up yet, but hey, it's been a while.
Yes, a very long while.
Long while indeed. Sorry you've been gone so long. I've just been so busy, so we haven't been able to make time to make recordings. I had a lot going on
Yeah.
at work. I just got a promotion and all that, so I'm very excited.
Oh, yes, we're about to have a very fun time today.
Yes. We're going to do something a little different today. So normally, if we play a game, we usually play something that's, you know, usually Steam related, Isaac, Stardew. I wanted to play something a little older. So back in the day, and I actually wanted to do a podcast episode for this, but we
Yeah,
can get
I,
to it
I think we might
eventually.
have even mentioned this game in one of our previous podcasts.
We might have. So Keiju Telefang, is a very interesting game. It came out around the same time that Pokemon and Digimon came out, but it didn't take off nearly as much.
Which is
Uh,
a shame.
Oh, for sure. Like it has a slight cult following still in Japan. I know back in the day, when I was younger, I used to go on the Telefang website is actually still up, not the original one, but like the fan website. And people still like discuss the game, and it's actually pretty active. Um, but I have a copy here.
Mm.
So for anyone who doesn't know what Telefang is, like I said, it was kind of a competitor to Pokemon and Digimon that only got released in Japan. But people became so enraptured by it for a few reasons. One of the reasons was because I'd say in the early 2000s, there were some
When ROM
cartridges.
hacks
Yeah,
were rampant.
well, there were actual cartridges that were floating around, like physical cartridges, that were bootlegs that were being sold at like yard sales, flea markets. Usually they were imported from
Mm.
China and Korea. Um, and for anyone who's in the know, these games used to be referred to as Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Jade. And they kind
Good
of were
times.
very infamous for the fact that you could not actually finish them and the translations were awful. Because of course, someone just took Telefang and slapped Pokemon on it. But I'm gonna pull up the game here. So, this is a very interesting game. If you notice that this is actually translated, so the fan community on the Telefang website were kind enough to make a translated version of the game.
I'm
And,
so glad they did.
oh, for sure. Like, I'm actually really excited to show this to everyone. But we can start. Starting to wonder, like, do I not know how these work? Oh, there we go. Time is it? It's about... I'm not used to, using buttons anymore. I'm so used to everything being so different.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about Telefang is that, where Digimon use the internet and Pokemon use, like, Pokeballs and stuff, um,
This game uses cell phones.
it uses cell phones. Antenna trees is what they call them. So I guess I'll just put my name in. Go with Indigo. And obviously you can change to all the symbols and stuff. Oh, do I have to use... There we go. That's what I have to do, otherwise it won't change it for me.
Yeah. It's one
Alrighty.
of the weird things using a cell phone theme kind of thing.
Plot's very simple, just like the old Pokemon games. So, this is the main character's best friend. I don't remember what his name is, but I'm sure the game will tell us. So, I've heard that you can get to the Denjuu world through this giant do this giant tree. I can't speak today, guys. I wonder if it's true. The Denjuu world. I bet there's a lot of fun things to do there. I wish I could go and see it.
This feels like the intro to Digimon World DS.
This is fair. That is very much how Digimon World DS was. That was close. There's only one guy I know who could hit a ball this far. Whoever hit it has to go get it, huh? Hey there, Indigo. So I think this is supposed to be like a female love interest character. We never really see this character again, which is really weird.
Right.
Huh?
You just...
Are you seriously
just
playing
go.
baseball again? Come on, Mio, cut it out. Yeah, I'm guessing her name is Mio. Yeah, and then the friend's name is Matsukio. You and Matsukio are the only kids who still haven't been to the Denjuu world, right? Well, whatever. I'm heading over there right now. You should go too if you start feeling lonely. Later then, bye-bye.
Also, I find this funny that it seems like everyone's been.
Except for
Apparently.
him. Ugh, what's with her? She always shows up just to bug me like that. If she stayed quiet for once, she'd actually be kind of cute, though. Oh well, better look for that ball.
Who needs a love interest anyway?
Hey Matsukio, what are you doing here? Indigo, so it really was you who hit the ball over here? Yeah, pretty awesome, huh? More like dangerous. A little closer and it would have hit me. Don't worry so much. You know, you really should play baseball with us sometime. Aren't you a little bit interested in the Denjuu world, Indigo? They say it's a world hidden behind a curtain of darkness full of living creatures known as Denjuu. I'd like to become friends with as many of them as possible. Yeah, but we don't have a D-shot. So, the D-shot, I guess you could say, it's like a mixture between the Pokédex and a Digivice. And
Right,
it is
but it
specific.
resembles like a flip phone, maybe?
Yeah, it resembles like a flip phone with an antenna on it. And so the way that it works is that you point it at antenna trees, and it allows you to travel between the trees. Without a D-shot, we can't go to the Denjuu world, and you won't be able to make friends with any of them, right? Huh? I can hear a phone ringing. Is it coming from under that tree? There's a cell phone on the ground. And what's
Ah,
more,
convenient.
it's a D-shot. Indigo,
Convenient.
answer it. But why me? Just do it. Alright. Hello?
Welcome, incoming protagonist.
Finally, we are connected. That's not ominous at all. Oh, okay, bye. This is our first
Just
town.
drop 'em.
Ow, what happened? Indigo, this is serious. Geez, shut up, my head hurts. How can you tell me to shut up at a time like this? This is amazing.
How can you be standing up without a headache?
Fine, what is it? Alright, listen to me. We're in the Denjuu world. What? The Denjuu world? Most likely. It's because of that D-shot we found. Look at the D-shot screen for a second. It shows 4 bars of reception, right? Normal cell phone can only have up to 3 bars. But this phone can even catch the signals from the Denjuu world. A cell phone with 4 bars of reception. That's what a D-shot is. Yeah, it's a very odd explanation considering that obviously modern cell phones don't really go by that.
Right.
It lets you send calls to the Denjuu world and even allows humans to travel there. It's truly an amazing piece of technology. But it's strange. Normally D-shots are really difficult to get a hold of. So why would someone just leave one there? Well, it's a mystery. Now then, where are we? Let's start looking around. You are in Torononko village. So this character right here, turtle creature, he's like a turtle dragon creature, if I remember correctly. And I believe in
Yeah,
the...
he's one of the cooler ones.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I believe in the really bad translation, his name was Musa. I don't know what his name is here in this version, though. It's been a
I
while
guess we'll
since I've
find
played.
out.
Oh, such lively children. Could you be chosen ones? Oh, no, never mind. Come, why not take a rest in my house? Indigo, let's go with him. This Denjuu doesn't look like a bad person. If we follow him, we might learn something. Ah, yes, because I guess Denjuu are people.
Yes, let's follow the turtle man.
Oh, there is nothing to be afraid of. I'm not going to eat you or any such thing. Now then, are you familiar with the Denjuu world? Yes I am. Then we shall discuss the reason you were called here. A Denjuu named Netaro lives at this village's water source. He is always dozing off, such a troublesome fellow. Netaro has the important job of carrying water for the village, but for the last few days we have been unable to contact him. If he stops bringing the water, it will trouble the villagers. That is why we want you to look for him. There is just one problem, and that is Nataro's younger brother, Nejiro. He is another troublemaker. He seems to have misunderstood the situation and may try to hurt you. For that reason, I am having you take this Denjuu along with you. So, what's interesting here is that this is essentially your starter.
Yeah.
And you cannot get this particular Denjuu again anywhere in the game, just like a starter. Now, just like with Pokemon, there are version exclusives. In this game, I know the old translation was like Korea Boot or something like that, in like the really shitty translation. And then like, I think in the other version, which is the speed version, because there's power and speed version. In the other version, it was like Fungus or something. He's like a weird, like, dinosaur dog creature. Where this one's more like
Oh, that sounds like it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he was interesting. Where this character's more like a hedgehog mixed with an armadillo.
He's Sonic.
Think of him as your first friend here in the Denjuu world. Ah, yeah, his name's Crypto in this game. Hi, my name is Crypto. This is my phone number. Nice to meet ya. Like I say, he looks like an armadillo mixed with like a hedgehog. So, as you can see, we see the stats of this character here, and then we see their phone number, which is very interesting. What's it called? So, you can call particular phone numbers in this game, and there's actually some secret phone numbers that you can call in the game that were released later on in the life cycle of this game. Kind of like how they would do, like, secret events for, like, Pokemon and Digimon. Particularly, like...
kind of like a mystery gift?
Sort of, but not quite. It was already programmed into the game, but the phone numbers themselves were not released until the game was already, like, out for a couple of months. So it was like doing Mystery Gift or, like, doing, like, the Toys R Us events for Pokemon. Except for the fact that, like, technically they're already programmed in. It would be like doing, like, the glitch in the first Pokemon game to get Mew. Where it's already technically programmed in, and you can technically get it early if you know what you're doing.
Just need to get something to trigger it showing up, I guess.
Right. Exactly. That's kind of how these old games were, is that, like, any extra content kind of technically already existed, unless you had to send it into Nintendo to get the upgrade. Which there were quite a few games that did that as well. But as you can see, our starter is level 5, and they are a natural Denjuu. I'm gonna have to look through again to see how the typings work. I know there, I think, are 5 types, and it kind of functions the way that, like the starters work, where it's like water, fire, grass, and then it's like flying and earth. That's what the equivalent are, but they're gonna call them different things.
I think natural's the equivalent of either earth or grass, but I'm not sure.
I think in the really bad version it was called wood, so yeah, I would assume that this is the grass type. Alright, got Crypto's phone number. Take this as well. It is a map of this world. It is blank right now, but you can use it to view the places you have been. I'm sure it will be of use to you. You can view the map by pressing the start button. Oh, hell yeah, we got the map.
Mm-hmm. Good old map.
I want you to look around this village a bit more, so... Oh, I want to look around this village a bit more, so I'll wait here. Yeah, we pretty much don't see this friend ever again. He stays here in this village.
Bye, friend.
Bye, friend, indeed. Come on, let's hurry and wake up Nitaro. Ho ho ho. Well then, do be careful on your way. I will show you something interesting when you return. So, there's some interesting stuff you can do. Such as, if I hold the run button, I can actually destroy this grass. And if I do that, I'll actually get money out of the grass.
I did not realize running actually destroys the grass.
It took me a while to figure that out. You can also get health from the grass. Now, I'm trying to get an encounter here, but I also want to dig up all the grass.
Well, as I can tell, it just respawned.
And the grass will obviously respawn if you do that. Now, leveling up in this game is very interesting. Obviously, you can do, like, regular leveling up. And some Denjuu will evolve, just like Pokemon or Digimon, by regular leveling up. But then you also get stuff like these items. And yes, there's a gun here. It's a
generic gun.
There's an actual Game Boy Color. I know that phone cards are used in very specific things, so we're gonna get a few of these.
Right. I didn't entirely know what most of these items did when playing the original, for obvious reasons. The translation sucked.
Well, that's because over here on this side, you can talk to this cashier. And you can do, what it says, Fusion and Lab Evolution. So, Fusion Evolution is where, what's it called? It's where you take one of these items, and you fuse it with the Denjuu to get an evolution. And then, Lab Denjuu are ones that require you to use these cards that I'm picking up right now. And what you basically do is you get DNA of, like, another Denjuu, and then you transform the card into a very specific, like, data disk. You can then give that data disk to the clerk, which will then infuse it into your Denjuu, which will also cause it to evolve.
Right, now, so it's kind of like Digimon DNA Digivolution, kind of.
Yes. So, if I remember correctly, the way that this game is coded, if I walk back and forth like this...
Yeah, there should be an encounter even without being grass.
Yeah, because of, unfortunately, how it's coded with the water. Unless that's only in the cracked version. Yeah, it must just be in the cracked version. I know in other areas it does work, though. So let's see if we can get an encounter. Hey, there we go. Ah, we got Oshi.
Oshi.
Which I think in the cracked version was called Oshawott. So this is basically just how battles work. Very simple system. But this battle music is very, very nostalgic.
Now, when you get more numbers, you'll be able to call other monsters into battle with you.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get them randomly after an encounter. I didn't get one that time. But I'm also not looking to get an Oshi anyway.
Yeah.
I want
I'm
a
sure
Paninka.
there's something specific.
There's a Keshi, which I think in the cracked version was called Kessie.
Yes.
Ba-boings. They make little weird sound effects or catchphrases.
I mean, there's not many things that would be worth grabbing in the first few routes, but there's a few gems hidden here and there.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, your Denjuu can attack on its own randomly. Like, so the thing is that the battles are very randomized. You're not always going to have control over the battle. Grass isn't there, but it still has the encounter. Oh, jeez. Go easy, emulator.
Emulator's like, boo.
Yeah, as you can see, the battle system isn't overly complicated. Here we go. Here's a phone number. Like I said, I'm not really looking to get an Ashi, so we're just gonna leave that
You just
alone.
don't save the number.
Nope. Not interested in
No
that
number.
I might get us a Mansala, though. At least I think that's what the name of it is, unless I'm thinking of the cracked name for it. So you can run away, but obviously there are chances that you can't escape when you run. So you still have to fight
Right,
anyway.
I mean, similar to how Pokemon works.
Yeah.
Or Digimon.
Only you can do it right at the start of the battle, though, which is nice.
Yeah, it does save some time if it happens to work.
You can still do it during the battle as well, but... Alright, we're level 6.
Yeah, level up.
No, Ashi.
Ashi says, take my number, damn it.
Nah, fuck off, Ashi. You're weird. I don't like you. Now, Ashi is actually... You know, there actually is one evolution that I could get for Ashi that I actually really like. So you know what? I think I will get one. I think I can get a level 5 here somewhere. So I'll wait to get that one. I can just grind some experience for now.
Right, eventually one of them will ask to join you.
Yeah, I'd prefer a level 4 or a level 5. I think that level 4 did just ask me, I'm sorry, Ashi, come back! Sorry, I know I told you to fuck off, but please come back. No, I don't want level 2, Ashi. You fuck off.
You're like, take me instead.
No.
Ashi loves you.
I don't love Ashi.
You just got Keshi rabies.
I don't like that. Keep your teeth to yourself.
Yum.
I don't want to be nommed.
The Keshi does not care.
Well, the Keshi can suck a fat one. Like, who the fuck has a tail like that?
A Keshi.
The tail has a hole in it. What's wrong with your tail, bro? Is that your butthole?
I mean, it may just be that it's a long tail that's twisted to look like it has a hole on it.
Yeah, it's weird. I believe Keshi is a chameleon? Because I believe the evolution for the translation is Camarade or whatever it is.
I mean, it looks reptilian enough, so it could be a, lizard of some kind.
Yeah, I believe it's a chameleon. I know in the really bad cracked translation, its name was Ice Cream. This is Mansala. Or whatever the hell it is in this one. Monstera in this one. But it was Mansala in the other one.
Defense went up. So you can't just kill it.
I don't care. No, this is actually a very powerful Denjuu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of the stronger ones?
Yeah, that needle attack can actually do pretty decent damage.
Hmm.
Because it's like this one and, Naughty Watts.
Naughty Walt.
So yeah, you can give them nicknames. I'm not going to be giving this one a nickname. Got a call from Monster. Oh, so this is another feature. You get to have phone calls from them. It looks like this was not translated. So as you can see, it just has, like, code. But quite a bit of the dialogue was actually translated. I'm assuming I have an incomplete copy, but that's okay.
Or maybe there's just certain things that they didn't realize were untranslated in the code.
It's possible.
You know, it's not impossible to miss something.
Yeah, so the other thing is once you have more than one Denjuu, you can call them in battle up to 2 other ones to join you in a fight. And they will
Mm-hmm.
rotate turns, which makes it, I mean, kind of similar to Digimon.
The difference is that it might take time for certain ones to show up, depending on where they are when you call them.
Correct. So, like, a great example would be we're about to go find Nataro and Najiro. I like Nataro and Najiro, so I like to call them. I usually switch out the main, what's it called? The starter for, Najiro. Najiro is a Sky Deju, and Sky Dejus tend to be pretty good.
Mm.
And it's a real big pain to call him, like, all the way from wherever he is,
Right,
all the way to where
especially
you
since
are.
even in the area he comes from, he tends to be slow.
Yes. Both Nataro and Najiro tend to be, yeah. Where I'd rather just have them as, like, my main party member. So eventually you will get the
Yeah.
power to lift these barrels and break them, and then you can get these chests. Which means we have to come back much later for these. Oh, that's a level 6 Kashi.
I don't remember if there was anything even actually good in those chests.
I think there is in one of them, in, like, another town. And it's actually, like, a key item that you have to get. This game remastered would actually be really fun.
Cool if it had updated, you know, graphics similar to like a Game Boy Advance game or something.
Eh. I could take this Kashi with me. I guess there's no harm in taking it.
Right.
Especially because it's a level 6.
Worst case, you just get rid of the number later.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can only keep so many numbers. So at a certain point, you do have to start deleting some. It's not quite like Pokemon, where you can just, like, store them in the storage system.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the place we're supposed to go. I want to check around and see if there's anything I missed, because I haven't played this in a while.
Yeah, I think there's an area you have to go to first to make the late person in front of the door go away.
Yeah, that's possible. So let me go check on the other side. I know that, one of the things I definitely want to get is Paninka.
Oh. Yeah, Paninka's pretty cool.
Paninka is basically the Jigglypuff of this game. And I want to get
like
2 of them.
Majin Buu.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if Jigglypuff looked like Majin Buu, that's exactly what Paninka is. Ah, yes, we have to see the meeting with the guy that's running for mayor, which is a really weird plot device that we're gonna see go on in this game.
Yeah, that's really weird. Like, running for Monster Mayor.
Like, this part is gonna be very Digimon-esque, where it's like, yeah, vote for me or any for me. It's like, but you're not a Denjuu. It's like, I don't care. Vote for me anyway. Very, like,
politics.
human politics. Very similar to something like, oh, what's his name? Etamon from Digimon.
That is true. Edamon was kind of like that.
And now, Mr. Nerikara. Denjuu citizens, I thank you for gathering here today. I, Nerikara, will be working day and night to make this Denjuu world a better place. If I am elected as Prime Minister of the Denjuu world, I promise to build a curry shop in this very village. Remember, vote Nerikara. Thank you.
But yeah, definitely gonna vote him now.
Well then, to keep this promise, I must now depart for the cavern. I look forward to all of your votes. Thank you very much.
You can't live without a curry shop.
A call from Monster. Monster, why do you keep calling me? Hello? Hey, have you had curry? That Nerikara guy kept talking about delicious curry, but I've never had it. Maybe you could bring me some next time? Again, very Digimon-esque. I would assume that this pink one here is an Ashi, and this green one is a Keshi. I've seen curry before.
Probably.
It's yellow and spicy and, super fast. Okay. That guy kept talking about
No,
delicious
that's just
curry.
Kululu.
What about Kululu? No, we don't want Kululu running for mayor, or a prime minister, or any of that shit. By the way, curry, what is it? Yeah, the Denjuu are very confused as to what the fuck curry is. The other
It's why you should vote.
I don't want to vote.
Vote for curry.
Okay. The other nice thing about the Denjuu is that they restore HP over time. So you do not have to fill up their HP
useful.
at, like, a center or anything. It just kind of fixes itself. So we're gonna head back to the cave. I believe it was this way? No. So we gotta go that way. Ah, see, so now they're gone.
Yep. Now it's time to go into the hole.
So when we go into the cave, it's actually going to be very hard to call our party members that we just recruited, because we're technically in a different area. You'll notice that it'll be much slower for them to show up.
I mean, not too slow to where they won't show up, but it might take a turn.
That's fair.
I mean, that's why you have to strategize and think about what ones from each area might be the most useful.
Yeah. But see, here it says disadvantage, lower damage. So, I've been kind of rushing through this dialogue because it's not really that important. Ah, that's very interesting. So, the Keshi fled. Because we dealt enough damage to it, but it didn't pass out. We still get experience for that.
I never seen that happen before.
I have. But, so what's very interesting is, so, like, if I go into this menu... Oh, no, that's the map. Let me go into the... Is this the menu? Is it my spacebar? It's my spacebar. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can go in here, we can see what items I have. I have phone cards right now. I can save the game. Which I think I will take an opportunity to save it now.
Yeah, don't want to lose any progress.
So this is like the Pokédex. So we have Oshawott, Ashi, Keshi, Crypto, Monstera. And we're gonna get more later on. So we can go into our contacts, we can look at our contacts. So Ashi is a mountain Denjuu, which I believe is Earth. You can look at the stats. You can go back and look at Keshi. Keshi is a natural Denjuu.
Oh, I thought that was wind.
Type forest. Ah, here we go. Type field. So we have mountain, field, and forest.
Why does the field symbol look like a tornado?
No idea. The monster should be field. Yeah. So you have to keep that in mind when doing type-ups. It's not actually about the techniques, it's about the Denjuu that you have. So can we fight this guy? No. This cave is in the water source for Tokoroko village. The Taro should be further inside. There's just random person in here. Okay. Water. Just as, you know,
Lots of water.
advertised. Now, I believe we walk around in here. Here we go. There's a higher level Ashi.
Super Ashi.
Super Ashi 64.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I
as you
guess
can
if
see,
you
they
go
didn't
spend
show
this
up right
time.
away this time. Yeah, it took them an extra turn to get here. So keep in mind, we're in the cave where Najiro and Nataro live. The moment we leave this cave and we go several towns over, it's gonna take them almost 3 to 4 turns to get to us.
Which is gonna make a huge difference when it comes to some boss fights later.
Yeah. And just like your starter, if you take them out of your party, they're tied to Tokoroko Village, so they will take a while to get to you as well if you don't have them as, like, you know, your main Denjuu. A call from Ashi. Hey, what's up? Those Kakuza party guys are doing something at the Tokoro Village Spring. Don't you think we should check it out? So what he's talking about is, that particular group, they're basically going to be the Team Rocket of this series. And they're very weird. So, like, this is one of them right here. Ew, it's hot outside. These dark clothes are making it worse. So, who are you? What's that? You want to get past here? Yeah, that's no good. See, that scary old guy said I'm not supposed to let anybody through. How about you just go away instead?
No.
Yeah, that's too bad. There's no choice. Let's Telefang. So, yeah, that they dress in these really weird suits. So the Kakuza party, it is kind of implied that, the guy that's running as the Prime Minister is, like, the leader, or one of the people in charge. Aside from the person we saw earlier with the blue hair, they're also someone who's in charge. You're being attacked by this Kessie. Alright. So, Ashi and Monster.
And obviously, they must have some nefarious reasons for doing what they do. Nefarious curry.
This this enemy music is actually really cool.
Yeah, for its time, it's actually pretty good, you know, what would it be, like boss music, or like the equivalent of the Rocket theme?
It'd be the equivalent of the Rocket theme. So that's gonna make it very hard for my Denjuu to hit for the next, like, turn or so. See, it missed.
Smoke screen.
But see how that only affects the one Denjuu. It doesn't affect the rest of them, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Why you nomming the caterpillar? Bad Cassie.
Dead.
And Keshi.
Dead Keshi. So if you notice, he had been summoning another Denjuu, but the Denjuu never showed up, so we defeated the Keshi before the other one showed up, so we won the fight.
Mm-hmm. So if you beat the first one before the other one shows up, you win.
Yep, it's a lot quicker. Alright, so I think we're gonna go up first. Calling the world's strongest T-Fangers. Why is this locked? Alright then, I'll just have to open it by force. Ouch, that hurts. I wonder if that guy has the key. Ah, you didn't see that, right?
Nah, totally.
What was that all about? Whatever. Toronoko water source, no entry. So as we can see, Nataro is not here. So at this point... Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna save my game right here.
Always good to save often. You never know when something's going to crash.
Well, it's not about crashing. It's what's about to happen next.
Well, that too, but it's not the point.
Oh, we got an Ashi here. What are you doing, Ashi? I wanted to help Nataro carry water, but Nejiro refused, saying, "Don't steal Nataro's work." Okay. So this is Nejiro.
Boss fight time.
Who are you? I can't allow anyone past here. If you understand, go away. Go. You have the key to the water source, right? We were asked by Musa to wake up Nataro. So his name is Musa. Okay. I was correct on that.
So I guess a few names didn't change between translation.
Seems like it. We were asked by Musa to wake up Nataro. What? Musa asked you to wake him up? You guys, you're planning something on him, aren't you? Like everyone else. Taking water for yourself, calling Nataro a nuisance. Those are things that I, Nejiro, can't forgive. Human, I'll beat you right here. Let's go. Telefang. So this is Nejiro. He's a very powerful Denjuu.
And if you're not prepared for it, he will kick your ass.
Yeah, especially because he's about to charge a power. There are certain powers in the game that allow you to charge the bar beneath your health bar. And if you get it all the way up, it does a very powerful attack. Very similar to Hyper Beam from Pokemon. The thing is, though, the Denjuu is not allowed to move while they're charging the beam. So unless you know you can take a lot of hits, it's best not to do it. But thankfully, Nejiro has done this at the beginning of the battle, and his bar is going up very slowly.
Right. I mean, usually he doesn't do that after that, does he?
No, usually he flies up into the air and is obnoxious. So that was actually very easy. Ow, you're strong. I can't even protect Nataro like this. Huh, now he'll be beaten up by the Kakuza party people. That's why I said we were sent by Musa to wake him up. That Kakuza party, or whatever, has nothing to do with us. No, I get it. You guys are working together, aren't you? You plan on using Nataro for your election thing. You're trying to trick him with your "we need quality water for delicious curry" talk.
What the fuck is it with this curry?
You didn't know about that? You were really... Oh, that's Nejiro talking. You didn't know about that? You were really sent by Musa to check on Nataro? Really? Okay, Knuckles, the echidna. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I've done something horrible. I really just misunderstood because I was worried about Nataro. Well, at least he's a good big brother.
Yeah.
I let Nataro sleep in the innermost room so that the Kakuza party couldn't reach him. I hid the key to the room in a box. But I think it's okay for you to have it. Go in there and wake him up. As a favor for me, too. Also, you might not like me very much, but feel free to call me sometime. It'd be nice if we could be friends now. Yeah, of course. Really? Thank you. See you later, then. So we got Nejiro's phone number. We'll also be getting Nataro's phone number. Once he realizes that we have his brother's phone number. And Nejiro and Nataro are... I guess you could argue like legendary Denjuu. It's weird to have them so early in the game. But
they're really strong.
They are very strong. And we won't be getting another one. Got a call from Ashi. Hey, Indigo. Nejiro is really hot-tempered. He's really good at Telefang, though, so you better watch out. It would be cool to be friends with him, though. Indeed, and it will be cool to be friends with him. So here's our key. Key obtained. So let's go wake up Nataro. Get his phone number. And also tell the Kakuza party to shove it.
Yeah, we don't need your curry around here.
No curry. Jiro, and let's call Ashi. I'm thinking that the next time we do a recording, I might use Desmune instead of VBA, because VBA seems to be glitching out the audio a little bit.
I guess whatever one runs better.
Yeah, we'll see. So, again, this is a Jiro, so his base attack is the claw attack. He can fly up into the air to avoid being hit for a few turns. He has a high kick attack, which I'm not sure what the difference is between the kick attack and the claw attack. One might do more damage, I'm not sure. Then the machine gun attack, that's the one where he charges up the energy. That's a lot of damage. Alright, Crypto's level 8. Let's see, so we're gonna save here. Because I believe there is a battle coming up. So this is Nataro.
Yeah.
Hey, Nataro, wake up. What? Be quiet. I said wake up, Nataro. The village doesn't have enough water. Musa said to wake you up. Oh, sorry. I'm just dozed off again. I'm awake. What happened to those noisy humans? Those Kakuza party guys?
One's right here.
Ah, shit. Well. It's a pleasure to meet you, Nataro. Good morning. It's a rather lovely day. I was really having trouble getting into your room here, Nataro. Without your help, you know, I won't be able to keep my promise of opening a curry shop,
Well, baby, you shouldn't have made the promise in the first place,
Wait.
then.
No shit, fucker. So come now, Nataro. Come and we shall build a glorious business together. Kid, you there? Were you the one who woke Nataro? You've done a good deed, boy. Now I'll be able to build a wonderful curry shop as I promised. And with that, all of the Denjuu in this area will vote for me. First as chief of Toronoko village, and then as minister, and then as the first prime minister of the Denjuu world. My future is secure. Retirement will be a piece of cake. Yeah, fuck you, bro. We will create a brighter future. Okay, President Shinra. Kakuza party! We are the Kakuza party!
It all starts here with this curry shop.
Kulu's gonna be very happy about that curry shop. Stop it! Nataro doesn't want that. What's your problem, kid? This is grown-up matter, so go play somewhere else. That's Indigo. I have a name, you know. Who cares what your name is? So you're going to get in the way of my work, are you? I see. No matter. You're an eyesore. This should make you change your mind. Tabasco! Which, by the way, I believe his name was still Tabasco in the really shitty translation, so this is very funny to me. It's like, yeah, you named your bad guy after frickin' pepper sauce. It's your turn. Alright, let's go, Tabasco.
Spicy.
What's this little brat? What, this little brat is my opponent? How ridiculous. Oh well, just a moment then. Hello, Danny? Yeah, it's me. Could you drop by for a bit? Yeah, thanks. I'll be waiting. Alright, let's Telefang. Oh yeah, and Tabasco, I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl. It's always been very vague. So this is Noritsurugi, also known as Noriwatts, as it was called in the cracked version.
Naughty wants better.
I'm gonna call him Noriwatts. Naughty my Watts.
I think Naughty wants fitted better.
There's a Paninka. So, oddly enough, you can actually recruit your opponent's Denjuu if you defeat them.
Right, really?
Yes, you can.
I never seen that happen.
I've done it before.
Maybe I was skipping through text too much to notice.
So the starter actually has a disadvantage against Notsurugi. We'll see. One of my
No.
party members is gonna be late. Here's Paninka. Hello, Majin Buu 2.0. And this is Myritz, which is Swinehead. Floating Swinehead.
Yeah, it's just Swinehead.
That is a very powerful attack.
Ooh, it did so much damage.
Alright, so we're not gonna attack Noritsurugi. We're gonna attack Paninka. Because we want Paninka off the board. Yeah, you can do that. You can defend all you want.
Swine is not gonna be too much of a problem.
It's fine. We want Noritsurugi off the board. Because it will deal a lot of damage. Alright, so Monster is here. That should help us out quite a bit. Crypto, you suck, bro. We're gonna leave Paninka. We're gonna attack Myritz.
Well, that's why we're probably gonna replace Crypto soon.
Yeah, with Nejiro. Yeah, Paninka is the support character. You can actually use that heal attack on other characters, not just Paninka.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see why that would be useful in the long term. Gotta get the heal bot off the board.
That's okay. The support can stay on the board a little bit longer. Alright, so Myritz is off the board.
Buy discount Majin Buu.
And Paninka has HP going for it, just like Jigglypuff.
Which is useful if you're going to be the support type.
Yeah. Which in this game, that makes a lot more sense, you know, like Digimon. Ah, I was beaten. At times like this, it's best to run away. Oh, okay, bye, bitch. What?
Bye-bye.
Tabasco lost? This is unbelievable. I don't know how to use a D-shot. Fine, I'll overlook what happened today. But take heed, next time I won't be so easy on you. Well then, for the bright future. Okay, bye, bitch. Well, that was very impressive, human boy. Thanks for saving me. I'll go back to carrying water. But the occasional nap couldn't hurt, right? What? Hey, don't you know how much trouble you caused everyone? I'm just kidding, human boy. You seem pretty interesting. Here's my phone number. If you call me, it may take a while, but I'll definitely come help you out. Well then, I have some work to get back to. What the fuck is that thing? Nataro, bro, what the fuck? You look like a land narwhal.
It's like a Nardoggo.
The Nardoggo? Ruh-roh. So we got Nataro's phone number. Alright, let's head back to where Matsukio is. Hello, it's me, Matsukio. How are things going? Oh, Matsukio, we woke Nataro up. That's great. Well, Musa is waiting for you. It looks like he wants to talk to you about the antenna tree. Please hurry back.
Well, we gotta go talk to a turtle about some tree.
Yep. Turtle's very upset about his tree. Kashi? Go away, Kashi.
No, no more Kashi.
Fine, I'm going to eat you, Kashi, with my bug. My bug is very hungry. Why are you eating my bug?
It's an eat or be eaten war.
Ah, shit. No more bug for me. Love how his catchphrase is, "This will hurt." Yes, as I stab you, this will hurt indeed. Well, actually,
Okay.
real quick, I'm gonna save the game, because fighting Tabasco again would be a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Hey, get out of my way, Ashi. Watching you.
He's
Actually,
like, nah.
let's go in the menu real quick. We're gonna switch out our partner. I'm gonna switch out to Nejiro. Calling me over? Yes, I am calling you over.
Whee!
So that's how that switch out works, and now Nejiro is following me around.
Yep, which means he'll be there from the start every single time.
Yes. So, our starter will still come very fast because we're still in the village.
But that will cease to be the case once we leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the starter becomes very useful after this point anyway.
The starter can actually be very useful, and I think it can evolve into 3 different branching paths. No, we're not saving this phone number. It's more just, it's not really my favorite. We got a call from Nataro. Nejiro must be hiding something in order to protect me, Nataro. I don't really know what it could be, though. It must be not translated well.
It's translated better than when it,
Oh, is this
the
the Paninka?
bootleg happened.
Okay, so I want this Paninka.
You might want to, I guess it'd be a save and reset kind of thing to make sure you get it.
Yeah, so this Paninka, you're not gonna see another one for a while. So you're the guy who fought Nejiro and won. Punny? Telefang with me, Punny. Absolutely, I
level
will.
8 too. Not bad.
Let's go. I want you in my party, Paninka.
I'm guessing if you don't get it on the first try, we'll reload.
Most likely. But I have a feeling I will get it.
Yeah, having a healer, like, in the beginning is great.
Well, this particular one, I want to level it up later to the max form. Aww. Alright. Well, we'll do one reset. If I don't get it this time, we'll have to move on.
Right. I mean, I'm sure there's other things that could probably do the job if need be, but it'd be nice to get it ahead of time.
Because I can get one later, it's just I really wanted to get one now.
Right. I mean, maybe it's better off to get one in a later area, only because of the distance problem.
That's fair. It's more I care more about the experience. No, we didn't get it. Alright, well, we're gonna have to move on.
Yep.
I don't know what this creature is.
I mean, its sprite is similar to Padinka, but...
Nataro finally brought us water. Spring water really is the best. So sometimes a shop will rotate out what it has. I think this shop always has the same stuff, but I'm gonna grab a few more of these cards. What's nice is it tells you how many you have in your inventory. So I just bought a 6th one, So yeah, see, it says I have 6 phone cards and they're 50 each. So now I have 7. Again, I actually do need those for later. And it's a pain to have to come all the way back here to buy a bunch more.
So is that one of the items that wouldn't be at another shop?
It would be at another shop, it's at one of the shops that rotates out their inventory, so it's better to buy them now.
Hmm.
Oh ho ho, it's good to see you've managed to get Nataro back to his work. It's all thanks to you, you have our gratitude. Hey, no problem, it was nothing. It could be that you have hidden talent as a T-Fanger. How about it? Do you want to try and become the Denjuu's world's strongest T-Fanger?
Would you like to become a Pokemon Master, young man?
Totally. If it means I can make even more friends, sounds great. That enthusiasm is what being a T-Fanger calls for, indeed. Now I'll show you what I promised. Come with me. So that is the antenna tree. I sealed this gate because of the strange events happening lately, but it shouldn't be a problem for you now. This is one of the antenna trees that connect the towns and villages of the Denjuu world. Using these trees, you can travel great distances. Right now, there are many events occurring in the Denjuu world. Perhaps a human with a spirit like yours will be able to resolve them. We ask that you lend us your strength. Do you think that you can do it? Sure, I plan to make tons of friends after all. Ah, thank you. Then as your first task, go through this tree to Kurimon village. There has been trouble brewing, and the Denjuu there could use your strength. We are counting on you. Got it. I'll check it out. Then I shall leave this antenna tree open to you from now on. Indigo, I'll stay here and try to learn more about the Denjuu world. If I find anything out, I'll be sure to call you right away. Many things await you from this point on. If you make friends, they will definitely help you when the time comes. Well then, we are counting upon you. So yeah, that
It's time.
motherfucker's gonna stay here where it's safe. He's gonna leave me to do everything.
Yep, time for our new friends and us to go beat the shit out of everyone.
Indeed. Well, I think that's a good place to stop.
Yes. Next time we'll go into the next area.
I figured this would be a good series to have as, like, you know, something that's a little different than the multiplayer stuff or even Isaac, because that's more like, you know, you do a run and then that's kind of it. Even if you make progress, this is a game that actually has a narrative. You know, not that Stardew doesn't have narrative, but it's, you know, we're going to be doing it as multiplayer and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pay attention to the narrative when time is flowing at the same time.
Indeed.
It does not pause when one person is in a cutscene.
Correct.
You can't sit and enjoy the narrative.
No, unfortunately. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I look forward to playing more of it in the future, because I absolutely do enjoy Telefang.
We hope you did as well.
This has been Indigo,
And this has been Aqua.
signing off. Have a good one, everybody.
See you next